So let's take a look at an algebra question from the 2012 Junior Cert Higher Level Paper 1. It's question 13. So we're given various statements here on the left hand side of our table, and we're asked if these statements are always true, never true, or sometimes true. Most people will go about this question by subbing in a couple of numbers and making some sort of judgment call on whether it's always true, never true, or sometimes true, but we're looking for something a little bit more definitive. So we're going to do some workings out down here on the bottom and then fill in the chart. So the first statement says if A is bigger than B and B is bigger than C, then A will always be bigger than C. And first thoughts is that this looks like it's always going to be true. So if A is bigger than B and B is bigger than C, we'll form a compound inequality that says A is bigger than B is bigger than C. And so if A is bigger than B and B is bigger than C, well, clearly from this compound inequality we can see that A is also bigger than C. And so the statement A is bigger than C is always true. For the second statement, we're told that minus A is less than 4. If we multiply both sides by minus 1, we get that A is greater than minus 4. Remember, when we multiply both sides by a minus number, it changes the direction of the inequality. And so we can say with certainty that A is greater than minus 4. We're told also that B is less than minus 4. Well, then A must be a number that's bigger than B. And therefore, A less than B is never true. Statement 3 tells us that A is bigger than B. If we multiply both sides by minus 1, we get minus A is less than minus B. Again, when we're multiplying both sides by a negative number, we change the direction of the inequality. Well, if we've shown that minus A is less than minus B, then minus A greater than minus B is never true. For the fourth statement, we're told that A is bigger than B and B is less than C. If we take the left-hand inequality and subtract a B from both sides, we can see that A minus B is greater than 0. And if we take the right inequality, B is less than C, and subtract a B from both sides, we get that C minus B is greater than 0. Moving on to statement 5, we have 3A plus 1 is greater than 2. If we subtract a 1 from both sides, we get 3A is greater than 2 minus 1. Therefore, 3A is greater than 1. And if we divide both sides by 3, we get that A is greater than a third. If A is definitely greater than a third, well, then it's always greater than 0. And so A greater than 0 is always true. So, statement 6, and we start with 2B minus 4 is less than 3B minus 8. If we collect the number terms on the left-hand side of the inequality, and the B terms on the right-hand side of the inequality, by subtracting 2B from both sides, and adding 8 to both sides, we get that 8 minus 4 is less than 3B minus 2B, which gives us that 4 is less than B. And if 4 is less than B, well then B greater than 4 is always true. So, taking the final statement 7, we know that A is greater than 0 and B is greater than 0 because we're told that both A and B are positive. The product of any two positive numbers is also positive. When I multiply a plus number by a plus number, I still get a plus number. And so AB is greater than 0. We're also told that A is less than B. I'm going to divide both sides by AB, which I know is a positive number, and won't change the sign of the inequality. So I get A over AB is less than B over AB. On the left hand side, A goes into A once to leave me with 1 over B. And on the right hand side, B goes into B once to leave me with 1 over A. If 1 over B is less than 1 over A, then 1 over A is never less than 1 over B. So that's never true.